Oh, hi, it's me, Asher. I didn't see you walk in. Right now I'm just downloading some copyrighted music to use in my YouTube videos. Oh no. FBI, open up! Oh no. What happened? Order in the court! No one was talking. I'm a judge. Do you think I care about the truth? Okay, if you're a judge, what's with your wig? Oh yeah, I forgot my regular white wig at home, so I had to wear this instead. Now it says here that you're charged with using copyright protected music in your YouTube videos. Is this true? Your Honor, cut me some slack. I only did it for personal gain. Don't you talk back to me. For that disrespect, I shall sentence you the strictest possible punishment. 2 weeks in prison. Whew, that's all. During that time, you must watch horrible, low-budget movies from the dollar store. No! Well, guess I'd better start knocking these out. Ghost in the Family. A horror film? Why not? There's no way a movie about ghosts could be boring. Let's dive right into the action. Generic Joe Schmo over here is sad because he's been recently divorced and his house is facing foreclosure. Wow, with a failed cartwheel like that, no wonder she left you. That was pathetic. I love how he tries to call his daughter and she's like, Daddy! And the mother swoops in like, nope, not on my watch. Like, I assume he's made some mistakes, but don't you think that's a little extreme? Dear everybody, if you're reading this, then you know that I am gone. If you knew me, then you probably didn't like me. I can't blame you. Wait, what? I didn't have time to read it all. There's only one way out of this cell. And it ain't no underground passageway. And cut. Hey, Stein, you gotta move your arm out a little. I can't see the noose from this angle. Move it to the right. No, my right. Hold it out real awkwardly like this so the camera can see it better. Thankfully, just as generic Joe Schmo was about to end it all, he changes his mind because there was still some booze left at the bottom of the bottle. Whoa, watch it, buddy. If you're not careful going down the stairs, you're gonna get yourself killed. What did I just tell you, man? You should have listened. Well, 4 minutes in and the main character's already dead. Way to kill the suspense. So next, this lady shows up at the door to explain to Tom that he's a ghost now and that he's been sentenced to house arrest for the crime of committing suicide. Wait a minute.
I didn't commit suicide.
Yeah, he decided not to, remember? And he died from falling down the stairs. But Mrs. Clipboard doesn't believe him and tells him he has to await his trial that will determine whether he goes to heaven or hell. I should point out, by the way, that this is not a religious film, despite it sounding like one sometimes. Basically, the rules regarding how life after death works seem to be ripped either from Christianity or folklore, depending on the mood of the writers at the moment. Mrs. Clipboard tells Tom that the way things stand, he'll likely be sent to hell, unless he gets his act together and does some good deeds before his trial. With that, Mrs. Clipboard and her minions disappear into the night. Hold up, in this shot, she's the first to walk out the door, and in this shot, she's the last? You thought we wouldn't notice that, didn't you, William David Glenn IV? Hey, psst, guard, buddy. I got $10 here. What do you say you do me a little favor? What kind of favor are we talking? Oh, nothing much. I just need you to smash that like button! What the heck are you talking about?
Jerry? Hey there, little brother.
1 second. William the Fourth, you rascally son of a gun. Now this is subtle humor at its finest. Two brothers reunited at last. Isn't that so wholesome and... Well, it's not long until the house Tom is trapped in is put on the market, and one day a family comes to take a look at the place.
And now as we go to the kitchen, have 4 pendant lights. Look at the ceiling, one of a kind.
Oh, that is one crazy ceiling.
Well, there's one more thing I need to disclose. The previous owner, I just don't know how to say this except that he killed himself.
Look, sure, we weren't expecting that, but it's not that matters to us. It doesn't affect them.
Of course it matters.
Look, we knew there was a catch with that price. Okay, but she's right. This house is a steal. We're gonna find another house like this in our price range.
Look, I'm sorry, but who chose this music? This is what you'd expect to hear at the end of the movie when the dog is about to die. So this new family buys the house and moves in. And get ready, cause the next 25 minutes exist only to show us how much Albert sucks at fatherhood.
Do you have to drink every night?
Remember how Tom checked off all the tropes of a horrible dad? Well, Albert is the flip side of the same stereotypical coin. Hey honey, good to see you. Why don't you tell me about your day at work? Move out of the way, I'm trying to watch football. Hey honey, your daughter scored her first soccer goal today. Move out of the way, I'm trying to watch football. Hey honey, I think our house might be haunted. Move out of the way. Wait, what? Seeing this broken family gives Tom an idea. If he can somehow solve the relationship problems of this family, it might cancel out all the bad things he's done, and he'll go to heaven after all.
I'm gonna help that family.
What? That family? Tommy, they are a rich, upper-class, suburban, white family.
What? The first thing he notices is that the daughter, Sarah Beth, isn't getting the attention she desperately craves, so he decides to become her friend.
Wait, how is that possible if he's an invisible ghost?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Sarah Beth can see dead people. Sure! And our explanation is, she watched her brother drown, and ever since she's been able to see dead people. Okay, sounds reasonable.
There's that weird girl.
I know, look at the way she walks. It's like, what a weirdo.
Where'd you get your clothes?
Where do you cut your hair?
Anyway, pretty soon Tom begins spending lots of time with an emotionally unstable little girl without the knowledge of her parents.
What you working on?
Math? I hate homework.
Then you're a terrorist.
Meanwhile, the mother starts to notice that things are a little off.
Who are you talking to, sweetheart?
Nobody, I was just playing action figures.
Over time, she becomes more and more convinced that something is up.
There have been strange things going on around the house, and Sarah Beth's been acting up, and
Oh, don't start this, Kim. Come on.
well, I don't know, like some kind of force or something.
What do you say? The house is haunted?
Al, I've been doing some research.
Stop this. The camera. Are you kidding me?
Hold up. Your research is telling you that the house is haunted? Think about how ridiculous that is. Let's think about this. This is what you know. A, your computer glitched out. B, you heard some noises you can't explain. And C, your daughter's been acting a little different. Obviously, there must be a ghost in the family. There's simply no other alternative. After being reminded of her dead brother, Sarah Beth comes to Tom to ask him about death.
That's a little dark, don't you think?
Don't worry, as a father/mentor figure, I assure you he'll give her some great guidance.
What's death like?
Well, honestly, death is not that much different from life. You just find different ways to pass the time.
Wow, anoint this man to the priesthood, because that is some S-tier spiritual advice.
Does it hurt?
You don't feel a thing.
You absolute liar! You fell down the stairs and cracked your head on wood flooring. Are you telling me that didn't hurt?
But you don't have to worry about that. You got a long life ahead of you.
You don't know that.
Of course I do.
How?
I'm dead, remember?
I know for sure that you'll live a long life. How do I know? 'Cause I'm dead. And I only live to be like 30. Yup, very logical. Aristotle would be proud.
Anyway, the paranoid mom hires this crackpot Ghostbusters wannabe named Frank to inspect the house for any paranormal activity.
When I was 6 years old, I saw the film Ghostbusters. Blew my mind. And from that day forward, I knew this is what I wanted to do.
He's made out to be this bumbling idiot, and yet somehow we're supposed to believe he created a device that allows people to see ghosts without ever even meeting a real ghost before.
For 4 small payments of $309. For 4 small payments of $99.99, you can communicate with the other side.
Look, I don't believe this guy could build a Tinker Toy set, let alone a functioning Ghost VR headset. After a short talk with Tom, Frank says he has to leave, but he leaves his VR PS5 gaming headset with the family so they can see and talk with Tom.
Well, we wanted to see if you would like to join us tonight for dinner.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Meet us downstairs at 6:30?
Perfect. I'll be there.
Greetings and salutations, Thomas Jarius Ghost. The royal family would be honored if you would bestow upon us the gift of your presence at 6:30 for tea.
Yeah, so now the family can see and talk to Tom. He thinks he can somehow single-handedly cure the family of all its dysfunction. However, instead he ends up basically replacing Albert as the father figure the family needs. He makes breakfast for everyone in the morning, fixes the plumbing, and listens to Karen vent about her problems. It doesn't take long for Albert to realize what's happening. He knows he's being a sucky dad, but instead of actually doing anything about it, he decides the family should move to get away from Tom. To make matters worse, he doesn't even tell his wife that they're moving until she figures it out for herself.
How could you do this without consulting me?
It doesn't affect you, Karen. I'm the one who had to get a new job.
Why did you keep it from me?
I don't know, maybe I just didn't feel like telling.
Relocating won't make you a better father or a better husband.
Are you here for Jonathan?
What did you say?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Would it have killed you to do one more take? Now, to be fair, this is coming from someone who recorded their entire script too close to their microphone, didn't realize it until post, and is too lazy to redo it. After the fight, Tom has a serious, inspirational talk with Albert to help him see the error of his ways.
I ask you something that's kind of personal. Go ahead.
Sorry to ruin the moment, but I just can't take this scene seriously with that goofy headset on Albert's head. It's so ridiculous. So Albert learns to be present in his family's life, and Tom gets to go to heaven, knowing he made a difference. Oh, and by the way, remember Tom's ex-wife? Yeah, the one who literally wouldn't let him talk to his own daughter?
Yup, just come on right in. This is the end of the movie, so it doesn't matter.
So that was Ghost in the Family. The answer to the question, what if The Sixth Sense was a comedy?
Tom?
Yeah?
I'm Angie, District Ghost Manager for your area. First things first, where's the body?
I know I made fun of this movie, but it wasn't really horrible. It's an alright family movie, alright, a very low budget one. My biggest complaint is that it really stumbles when things get serious. Dealing with the death of a loved one is a really serious topic, but the film's darker points felt really shallow and cliche. People going through tough times need real emotional and spiritual advice, not someone to tell them a bunch of literal lies.
Well, your sentence is over. You're free to go. Ah, the sweet scent of fresh air. I'm so excited to get back to all my old hobbies now, like checking out library books and not returning them. What did you just say? Freedom is overrated anyway. You're not saying you think there's a ghost among us. This should cost $20. For one stupid joke. Where did my life go wrong?